Hey there, YouTube. It's Aisha, and it's Veda day 5, 6. I don't know. I'll put it in the thing down below. I'm in the middle of having two of my bathroom renovated, so I'm very discombobulated. But I wanted to do a video for you guys today, and I wanted to do series that I need to complete. And this isn't even all of them because I still can't find some books from my shelves that I know I should have. Who knows? So we're going to film what we film and we'll see where we go from there. So some of these are going to be a surprise because you're probably going to be like, girl, you were talking about how excited you were. Yeah, I know. Some of these are just representative of some of the series by that author, particularly like Brenda Jackson, who I'm reading a lot of her series. So I'm just going to hold her up and hold her catalog. That just counts for her entire catalog. So one of the books that I'm surprised I still haven't finished is Barb and J.C. Hendy's series. This is the Noble Dead series. I read this when it first started coming out many, many years ago, and I got almost all the books, and I have no idea why I haven't gone back to it. I really enjoyed the series. I really loved it. I'm terrible at finishing series. Another one of these is Laurel K. Hamilton's. Both the Mary Gentry series and this series, the Anita Blake series, I have kind of stopped reading them. I did not read Divine Misdemeanors or anything after for Mary because I was not happy with the way some things went down in the last book that I read, and I wanted more. And I understood from reviews that it didn't quite go where I wanted it to go. So I'm not quite sure if I'm going to ever finish these series, but I do own them. All of them. I still compulsively buy these. This, she was featured in my I Wish I Could Quit You video. I'll leave a link up above. Talking about authors we wish we could stop reading, or stop purchasing their books. She was featured, and I still keep buying them. I don't know. This one is a surprise. I know you guys are going to be shocked. I still haven't read the Book of Life. This is the third and final book in the All Souls trilogy. And I saw the preview for the Discovery of Witches TV show, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to go back and finish that book. It's a chunker. I think that's part of the reason. But they're all big, and I really enjoyed the first two, and I really need to just go back and finish this, especially before the series starts. J.C. Burton. This is the play-by-play anthology. I own 90% of these books, either in ebook form or physical form. I don't think I own the last two books that came out, but I own everything else, and I need to get to it. I've read a few of them, and I've really enjoyed them. These are sports romance, and I love them. She features different sports, but, you know, football, baseball, just going from all the sports. And I love them. They're fun, they're funny, they're sexy, just good, and I don't know what's going on. Kimberly Lawson Roby. Oh my god, the Curtis Black series is ending. She's doing the tour starting soon for the final book in the series, and I need to get it and read it. And I'm 4 books behind. Yeah. It's pretty bad. I don't think this is the 4th book that I'm missing. Like, I bounced around through the series. So I'm trying to, like, read the ones that I have not read, and this was one of the ones that I haven't read. But yeah, her. This series is going to pop up quite a bit, simply for several reasons. I love paranormal, and I love L.A. Banks, but she passed away several years ago, and this is the last series she wrote. It's the way she wrote her books. The ending of the final book could be the ending of the series, and that's fine. But if I finish reading this, that'll be the last thing I have. Like, that's it. There's no more coming from her. No more books in the series. No more books coming from her ever again. And I'm not quite ready to let her go. So I am going to read a few of these during Halloween and my spooky readathon from September into November. Um, but I'm afraid to let these go because I know you can reread them, but there's nothing like reading them for the first time. So yeah, I'm holding off on reading these because of that. Brenda Jackson, I need you to take a break. Take a year, go somewhere, host a bunch of trips. She does cruises. I need you to take a break so I can catch up. There's the Westmoreland, there's the Steeles, there's the Madeiras, there's the Jeffries, there's the Protectors series. I cannot keep up. I need a break. I need you to slow down. And then she's got like 3 more coming out this year. Oh my God, I'm just like, I want them all, but I can't read them all at one time. But I need to catch up on this series. This is a series that I've bounced around in reading as well. And same thing for the Steeles and the Madeiras. Like I've read separate books, not realizing they were all a big cohesive family and that they all kind of intertwined. So I'm reading from beginning to end now, reading from beginning and reading to where I am in each series, and then going forward from the books there to, that's how I caught up when I did the Christine Feehan challenge, and that's what I've been doing for this. I love these books. I need to catch up. I need to catch up. She's never going to slow down. Another one is Carolyn Brown. She writes several different series that I'm a fan of. These are cowboy, small town series. These are contemporaries, you know, guy meets girl, girl likes guy. They have personality issues. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they mesh right away and they just figure it out as it goes. But it's beautiful, well written. I do wish she were a little more diverse. But, you know, I have Beverly Jenkins and Brenda Jackson for that. But yeah, I love these. These are, I always get good soundtracks from these, especially because she writes from the old school country. Like I like new country, like the Carrie Underwood country, but I'm Ariba, Alan Jackson. Those are my country. You know, that's the country I grew up with. That's the country I love. So nothing wrong with the Dierks Bentley and all of the new guys. I love Darius Rucker. So, you know, there's some good stuff with the new changes. Darius Rucker is my favorite. And what's his name? The one with a nice deep baritone and he sings Heaven. Kane Brown. Lord. Beautiful, beautiful man. And he can sing. But yes, so country music fans would love her. She does hometown, small town, you know, a lot of the farmers and a lot of the cowboys. Really good. Really well done. Jennifer Probst. I've got 4 of her books in 4 different series that I'm like reading. The Searching For series. There's the brothers that are doing the construction series. I need to catch up. She's another one. Every time I turn around, there's another book and I'm way behind. So there's her. Lynn Kurland, she hasn't, at least not that I've seen, she hasn't put out anything new in a while, but I have 4 to 6 books by her that I have not read. I collected them. I used to marathon these. These are fantastic historical romance with time travel in there. It's featured in Scotland. It's a family land, and there's spots all over the land that will take you to different eras and different points. Just fantastic. And there's a family that controls it and tries to map out where the lands lead and where the spots lead throughout history. And it's just a fantastic, fantastic family fun. I love them. These were kind of like the Outlander before Outlander became Outlander. So I love these. Stephanie Lawrence, another historical romance, fantastic female characters, fun, funny families, and I just love them. There's both found families and, strong family ties. It's sort of like Downton Abbey, just really well done. So I love her. I have a lot of her series that I've read, and I want to keep picking up the others. I have quite a few on this shelf that I haven't read yet, so I need to catch up on her. Same thing for Julia Quinn. I used to love her. I used to read her all the time when I picked up historical romances. I have quite a few of her books. The Duke and I series, fantastic family. I enjoyed it. The Mrs. Featherton Gossip Channel. So I really love that. It was like a Gossip Girl back in the day. I really enjoy it. So I'm going to pick these up again. Robin Carr, if you are into small town romances, these are really good, contemporary, strong, emotional stories. And these are, this one's Thunder Point. This is in Washington, I believe. And she does fantastic series that kind of interconnect. So the different towns will be mentioned. Really good. Another paranormal, Cheyenne McGray. I thought I was done with the series. I'd read 2 and I had the 3rd to read, so I'd put them back on my shelf to be read so I could reread the series and finish the 3rd. And then I discovered that there were more books out there, and I was like, oh my God. So I started picking up the extra books. This is a fun series for me. It's fantastic witch series. Sylvia Day, another historical romance. This is the final book in the Georgian Quartet. I marathoned the first 3 books, picked this up, got a quarter of the way through, and just put it down. And I kind of spoiled it for myself because I went ahead and read the last chapter, and I still have no idea what happened. So I'm going to finish this. This is the final book in the Georgian series, and I need to finish it. I don't know why I haven't. Like I said, I'm a quarter of the way through. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Just finishing series seems to bug me. Nora Roberts. She has her entire shelf right here. This is her all to herself. That's not even the J.D. Robb books. That's just the Nora Roberts books. And I have several series by her that I'm in the middle of. So this is just representative of all the series written by Nora Roberts that I'm in the middle of. I'm in the middle of the In the Garden. I'm in the middle of the Bride Quartet, the Boonesboro trilogy. Like, there are so many. She's another one that needs to take a 1 to 2 year break and give me some time. Like, go work on your hotel, girl, so I can catch up. And here go another one. Christine Feehan. She needs to take vacation too. 7. She has 7 series. I'm caught up on 2. My God. I need y'all to take a break. 7 series. There's a game series or the Ghostwalker series. There's a Sea Haven. There's the Drake Sisters. There's the Leopard series. I'm caught up on the Carpathian series. That's what I started this challenge on. I need y'all to take a break because I like literally sat down and re-looked at I have a list, a master post from January, and I'm just like, my God, she needs to take a break so I can catch up. But yes, Christine Feehan. J.D. Robb, otherwise known as Nora Roberts. She writes her mysteries under J.D. Robb, and I was 2 books behind at first, and then it was 3 books, and now it's like 7 or 11. I'm way behind. I haven't read in 3 years. 2 to 3 years, I haven't read a J.D. Robb in-depth series book, and she comes out with 2 to 3 per year. I'm so far behind. I need to finish this one. This is by Alexandra Torre. I love her writing. This book is very addictive. I had to take a break from it because wow, she's crazy. This girl in here is crazy. I really enjoy it. I'm loving where I am so far, and I have the second book, and I'm going to order the third book when I'm about a quarter of the way through the second book, just because I know I want a marathon. I love reading her books and marathoning her books. Just wow. Where does she get these ideas? Monica Murphy's Stealing Rose. I think it's because the male character is a thief. I'm not a big fan of thieves as the male protagonist. I've read the first book. I've read the third book. I don't know why I haven't read the second book. I really love Monica Murphy's writing. The only book by her that I absolutely hated was the second book in the Fable and the Fable story. Second Chance Boyfriend and One Perfect Weekend. Absolutely love those books. I pretend the third book didn't happen, which is her best friend's story. Didn't happen. She's an idiot. I hate that book. But everything else she's written I've loved, including like the little brother's story, Owen's story, and all of that. And she's written other books that I've enjoyed. I don't know why I'm taking forever to read this. I went ahead and borrowed this in ebook form, and then when it expired, I bought it in ebook form because I'm like, I'm going to read it. It's still on this list. This book came out like 2 years ago. I need to get on it. It's the final book. I don't know why. Wanted by Jay Kenner. I have a few of her books on my shelves. I have this one. I have the Man Whore book. So I read the first one, Man Whore, and I have Man Whore Plus One. And I know the title sounds crazy, but it's a fantastic series. Fantastic romances. I just need to catch up on them. And I actually also have... That's not her. I also have another series by her that I need to finish, and I've read book 1, and I think I read like a novella in there. No surprises here. Laura Leigh. This is for the Deadly Sin. This is for the Sin series. It's the Callahan series. I also need to read the Elite Ops series. And she's got the Naughty series, which are just so many. Maggie Shane. I have quite a few of her as well. She's also on the shelf of the authors right here that I have multiples of their books that I need to read. Not multiple copies, but multiple titles of theirs that I need to read. She's another one. Julie Garwood. She's also, there is a romantic suspense series, and there's the historical romances. I started them. I love certain ones in them, and I need to catch up. I read the books out of order, so I need to read the ones that come before and the ones that have come after that I haven't read. Tamara Weber, Brave. I absolutely loved the first 3 books. There's a gap between this one and the next one, and I think that's why I haven't read it yet, because I'm like, if I read it, then I won't have anything for a long time. There was like a year gap between this one and the last one, and it was the worst year of my life. That's being melodramatic, but I love her writing, and Easy made me cry so hard, so I'm like afraid to not. I just want to read it, but yeah. With Every Breath by Maya Banks. I need to catch up on this. I marathoned the first 3 books because they were coming out back to back, and I absolutely loved them. I have links to reviews down below. Maya Banks writes fantastically. These are romantic suspense with a little bit of paranormal. Absolutely love it. Laura Leigh's Only Pleasure. This series, oh my God, this series started many, many years ago when it was part of Elora's Cave, and I started reading it there. And this series is expanded. It's based around a BDSM club. and just the relationships of the people that are in there. I absolutely love the series. I just need to catch up. I have 3 books I'm behind on, maybe more. There might be more. I don't know. I stopped counting. The Chatsfield series. And I still have all these to tell you about. The Chatsfield series. This series is a fantastic series being written by several different authors. It's based on a hotel that's in London and then the version that's in the United States. So it's got 2 different branches of the authors writing. Loving it. And I think that's going to be enough for now. I will do a second video for this.